Hi, my name is George. I'm the Creative Director here at CareLaunch. And today I'm going to be showing you how video can help you increase occupancy in your care home. Videos on a landing page can increase conversions by 80% or more. Video gives a window into the world of your care home, showing your staff, their personalities, the activities, and a day in their life, and what someone can expect if they were to live in the home. The objective of this section is very clear. One, to empower care staff to be able to produce simple but effective videos of your home, and additionally to know when to bring in the professionals. Firstly, I want to get you inspired by some great creators in the care space. First up is Bailey from Be Great Fitness, and his videos are an example of how powerful simple video tactics can be.
How did you meet your husband? There's a story here.
He had a little brother and I had a little sister, and they used to play together. And this particular day there was a knock on the door and I answered the door and there's this young man stood there. Wow, I thought, blimey, where does he come from? I said, yes, love, what can I do for you? He says, is our Colin here? That was his little brother. I said, yes, he's just having his tea. He said, do you want to come in and wait? So I said, oh, if I can. Yeah. And they were in and he never went away. Day after day after day, stood outside at our garden gate. And
do you think it was love at first sight?
I know it was.
Next up is Manjez, the Managing Director at Leader Care. Here, he talks about his care philosophies, and I think it's really important that leaders in your care home lead by example.
I think what makes Newgate Lodge different is our people and the care that we provide. You have a lot of care homes that may be larger than us, that might be newer than us, that might have all the glitz and glamour, but I think what really makes us different is the relationships that we've developed, not only with our residents but their families and also our care teams, many of us that have been with us since the care home opened 20 years ago. There are very few care homes doing video well, and so together we can get ahead. So let's start crafting your care home story. Now, I'm going to mention story a lot in this section, but story is the key to any piece of content that you create. It's more important than cinematic content, it's more important than how anything looks. Story always comes first. So how do you go about finding those stories in your care home? Now, I understand through my experience that care staff in your care homes and residents are full of stories, why they work there, perhaps they have a loved one in care and talking about their life together, a love story. There's so many stories in your home that you need to unearth. To summarize this, it's about finding the human elements in your home. Think about what's unique about your home, be it a chaplain, your dining experience. These are stories that people want to hear. Planning your video content. The types of videos that we like to create with our care home clients include resident interviews, a welcome video, and interviews with your care home manager. The key with video content is consistency. And in order to deliver that, you need to be thinking long-term with your content. Firstly, align your content with your events calendar, be it a coffee morning or a fundraising event. These are easy ways to capture the life of your care home. Next, experimentation and building out content pillars. So I've just given you a few types of content that work really well for our care home clients, but they might not necessarily work well for you or tell the stories of your home in the way that you want to. Experimentation is key for multiple reasons. You get to see how your staff get on with filming these kinds of videos, and you also get to see the reaction online. The perfect sweet spot is videos that your care staff want to and actually enjoy filming, so you get more content. And secondly, the ones that get engagement. What are the ones that are resonating with your ideal self-funding families? Once you find that sweet spot, that's when you form content pillars. This is the content that your care staff enjoy filming and the content that your self-funding families have enjoyed engaging with. Now it's about consistency and putting that out on a regular basis. You're probably thinking, this sounds like a lot. There's a lot of video content. I haven't got enough stories in my home, but we have something that can help. To do this, we need to talk about parent topics. Let's take the example of how to combat loneliness in old age. This is your parent topic, but you can turn that one topic into many. For a POV video, you can film from the perspective of one of your care staff, whether that's a quiz night, crafts, or a coffee morning. How-to videos can be really simple. Ask your care home manager to give 3 ways to avoid loneliness in a care home. Interviews. You could consider interviewing one of your self-funding families about how they feel their loved one has been supported with loneliness. Planning your shoot day. Now this is where things get really complicated. It's about bringing in the right people, getting the right stories on camera. And to do this, we have a Google Sheet that we use with all our clients that's going to help you organize your timesheet for the day,
It's going to give some recommendations on the job roles to get in front of the camera, and also the questions that are going to drive the best results in terms of answers. This process has been refined by countless shoots, and we're sure it's going to work for you too. Filming with a phone. Now, there are a few reasons why filming with a phone can, in some instances, be superior to actually using a professional cinematic camera. The first one is the fact that all social platforms are moving to a vertical format. This means that one vertical piece of content can be used across multiple social media platforms, be that your LinkedIns, your Facebooks, your TikToks, or your Instagrams, wherever your target self-funding families are. Next, it's relatively uninvasive. You can bring it out in any sort of social situation in the care home, whether that's during activities, as mentioned before, dining experiences. It's uninvasive, people don't really know what's going on, people don't really know it's there, and therefore you can quite often capture more real, raw moments in the home. I've put together a document that entails all the things you need to know about phone filming, be that the best angles, what to think about when it comes to lighting and audio. One tip I'll give you now is that sound matters. Get an external microphone, something that's easily clippable, like this one. Working with a professional videographer or team. There are a few things to keep in mind. Quite likely you'll be using professional cameras when it comes to producing content for your website, be that a welcome video or an interview with your manager. And in doing so, you'll likely be working alongside a videographer or a video team. And so there's a few things you need to know and ask them when doing so. Get some examples of their work. Have they got anything that's industry related? And additionally, get a real idea about what they're like as people and their communication skills. They're coming into an environment where soft skills such as ability to talk to people and ability to build bonds with the people in front of the camera are crucial. And this is something you really need to be thinking about when bringing in the right person into your home. One thing we're always asked about is what equipment should the professionals have? Now, obviously they're going to have cameras, but preferably two. Drone videography is something we shoot often and we find really valuable. It'd be great if they had one of those. A clip-on lapel microphone like this is really crucial to get the right quality sound, and some sort of lighting, just in case you haven't got enough natural light within your home already. It's really important to have this. You've now filmed your content. Now it's time to edit. There's an app called CapCut that I recommend using for all your video editing needs, and there's already loads of great tutorials on how to use it. I've linked those below. If you have any more questions, don't hesitate to contact me. So you've now filmed your content, it's edited, now it's time to publish. Where do you put this content? And the answer is simple, wherever your self-funding families are. Sometimes it could be TikTok if you're looking to talk to the grandchildren of residents or potential residents. It could be Facebook for those between the ages of 45 and 65. Additionally, Instagram is another platform where your target families may be residing. In all honesty, a cross-platform approach is always best. And as I mentioned before, vertical video can be used across all of them. The self-funding families that you want in your home need to be seeing the key members of your care homes on their devices consistently to start building a rapport and relationship with them. Before I leave you to go and start creating your own video content, I have a few final words of encouragement. And really, it's underpinned by the word patience. Patience with your staff getting used to the camera, patience with getting the shots that you want around your home, and patience with the content getting traction that you're hoping for. I hope you enjoy starting to create some videos and start seeing some great results from it. And again, like I say, if you want any more support, don't hesitate to get in touch for our website, carelaunch.uk.